Okay, so we talked about water. Now let's go on to food. And like I said at the beginning, the food is more of a comfort item than an absolute necessary in the first 72 hours. That being said, if you are hangry during a survival situation, that can lead to bad decisions and cranky kids and all that. So I want to give you some tips on food preservation or food storage. And frankly, these are easy. It boils down to store what you eat and eat what you store. So if when you're going shopping and the Kroger has a sale on their canned chicken breast, or you get the chunk light tuna, the sort of things, the instant foods that require very minimal preparation, very minimal heating, you just or cooking, you just heat it up, or like in the case of the chicken or the tuna, you don't even need to heat up, you just can open the can and start eating it. But the sort of foods that your family, New England clam chowder, the sort of things that your family already eats, don't get weird survival food. It's usually overpriced and it'll sit there forever until, if you're lucky, it'll sit there forever before you actually need anything. And so a good chance it will just spoil. With these, you just keep rotating your stock through. When you buy, you use a can of Dinty Moore, you put another one on the shelf behind it. But you just scan the sales from the different stores and see what sort of foods they have on sale that you already eat that don't require refrigeration, can be eaten right out of the package if possible, or a minimum amount of cooking. Store what you eat what you store. Non-perishable, easy to eat, very minimal cooking, things like that. Funny story, didn't happen to me, but it happened to a friend of mine. She was also into the prepping sort of thing, and she had a bunch of water that she'd stored for this. And so then when the water main broke 2 days ago in Houston there, she went to her stored water thinking, okay, good. And discovered that her girlfriend had drank all the water, because it was easier to drink the emergency stuff rather than to, I don't know, go to the store or get water or whatever. So when she went to get her emergency supplies, they were gone. So you kind of have to balance, easy access versus, if it's too easy, it gets pilfered and thieved by lazy, family members. So certain things like the water, it almost is worth locking up. But okay, so I talked about the food. Now let's talk about preparing the food.